Guys, my name is Hab, and this is the 183. A tank that needs no introductions, because you all know what this tank already is about. It's all about that gun. But man, I'm not sure whether I like or hate this thing, because it is very, very battle dependent. Sometimes it just absolutely screws me over, and sometimes it does a lot of damage. But that's because of that gun. And, excuse me, but I needed to clear my throat for this one, because this is kind of a doozy. So, one thing I would immediately recommend, just run calibrated shells, because you will receive a massive pen increase. Like, look at this. Another 22 penetration on your hesh. Just absolutely do that. Delicious. But in exchange for that and very massive alpha, you get bad gun depression. Well, bad, it's mediocre. There's still the 263. Then there's really bad camo after firing. You're gonna get spotted from basically everywhere. Then the long aiming time, very long aiming time in fact. Very bad aspersion, to the point I used a refined gun instead of the stabilizer, but I'm not sure I would recommend doing that. So for now, I would recommend you to try out both and see which one fits you more. But other than that, a really long reload time makes this thing kind of a one-shot wonder, so you're really gonna have to pray that your shots connect, otherwise you're not getting out of there in one piece. Next up, the turret and armor itself, not great. You may get some awkward bounces every now and then, but that's due to the stupendous angles that this turret has. I wouldn't say this turret is good by a long shot. I wouldn't say the armor profile is good either. It is just there. It exists. It isn't something like a grill that has no armor, but has a gun so huge that that makes it a more reliable armor tank than the 183, which is kind of baffling to me, but that is my experience with it so far. And then mobility-wise, thankfully this is an upgrade from the Tortoise and a rather significant one. You gain a bunch more forward speed. I do believe you lose on the reverse gear a little, if I'm not mistaken. No, you do actually gain on it, which is very good to have at least some semblance of reverse gear. But you have a kind of iffy turret turn rate, and you have a kind of bad hull turn rate. Not to mention, your terrain crossing capacities are awful. 61%. If I will compare this to the Powerhouse, the mighty Powerhouse that has 99 on hard terrain, how about the Hori? Well, I should really equip my Hori better, but the Hori has 91. So this doesn't exactly have good crossing capabilities as well. Oh, just to humor you, the Yak Panzer, 99. This is a vehicle that is over 100 tons heavier than the 183. Maybe a solid 70 tons. I'm just gonna say that it's 70 tons heavier and still has better resistances than this thing. Which I do feel that having these resistances being this low does kind of affect the mobility on this thing. It does feel slower than it should be. I do believe that the crossing capabilities should receive a buff, because they are so bad it makes me feel like I'm actually driving a mouse. But what can I say? It's the 183. You all know the advantages, you all know the disadvantages. When you fire, you can absolutely nuke a tank, but when you fire, you get spotted and you're very, very exposed for the next 20 seconds. Not to mention, you still have to aim, and you kind of have to relocate every now and then. It's why I don't exactly play this thing as like third line tank or just a campy tank, because the shell velocity isn't good. if I were to be brutally honest, I think the shell velocity is pretty bad, but it is fair for what kind of caliber this gun is. But I do not feel secure firing at a distance. I might as well just like push a little bit forward, maybe second line support perhaps, and from there I plan and I decide what to do. Because this thing, Oh man, it needs a lot of planning and deciding. You can't exactly go like, oh, I'll pen this and bam. No, you have to know armor profiles and everything. Because this thing uses hash, and you will rely on that hash. You don't have a lot of it, so I went with 771. This is just one for like really cheap tanks that I know I can pen reliably. Like, I don't know, the rear of a Tortoise perhaps. Because that is actually pennable with the cheap hash on this thing, because you get a 101. It's not fantastic and it's not that reliable, but it should go through in one bit. The problem is that the Tortoise has 102, so I am not too entirely sure. But this is very good for an American tank in general. But other than that, I think that it's time to play this thing, so... Man, that's gonna be a doozy. So we're running with calibrated shells, defense system, the camouflage net, for all the good that it'll do to us, enhanced the gun laying drive, improved assembly, and engine accelerator. I personally run the refined gun, your mileage may vary, then the toolbox, and the consumable delivery system, because you're not gonna fire more than 3 times a minute with this thing. Get real. Anyways, let's try the 183 out, shall we? This really is a love-hate relationship tank for me, and I really don't know what will happen, so let's see. Let's go. But this is not looking good already. Oh boy. Well, we'll find out sooner or later, so... It seems that we have a medium-centric team. That is why the Grill and IS-7 are going city. Makes sense, absolutely. Makes perfect sense, too. Is that an animated camo? Not sure, actually. Already been spotted from here, because, you know, the E50M can actually spot tanks, and we have already lost a tank, because they are going aggressively. By the time I'll be up there, the other 2 tanks will be down. Because, well, I mean, the Sheridan is preparing to run away, but I wouldn't be so hopeful. Ooh! Oh, a massive get. A massive get, a massive nuke, and I think that's the only thing that's gonna happen this battle. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was rich. And another one! I mean, I'm gonna get killed now, but I don't care. That was so worth it. Oh, boy. Oh, joy of joy. So, come over here. Oh, was a bit premature. I could have whiffed that shot. Well, but I didn't this one. I rolled a little low, but... Ho ho! Interesting damage there. However, it seems we are being flanked by a FV215b. And there's an IS-7 all the way from here, so... However, it's because I am still permanently spotted. I am... Yes, I was worried exactly about this. There we go, and that is about all that I can do this battle. It seems that I'm down for the count this time. Wow, almost 5k damage. It's almost as I've been doing nothing at all. Maybe that's because what I was doing was fucking nothing. And I'm gonna get killed now, so... yeah. Oh, I was getting really close to another big shot. Oh, that would have been funny. That would have been hilarious. But this battle has been over relatively quick, so I'm not sure if we'll do one more. Perhaps. I don't know where you're looking, really. The 62A is there. Yeah, my man. My man has very bad attention span and probably very bad ping as well. Like, come on. He almost died there, but he's gonna die now. So, yeah. It has been getting... It was a close battle to near the end, but... yeah, not quite. But those shots, man. That is the reason why someone can love a tank like this. It's an absolute triangle of a thing, that is. Oh boy. Oh, that was a funny battle. I'm not even mad that I lost, because that was so hilarious to go through. Well, let's do one more. I think my luck ran out. However, we're gonna give it another try and see where we end up. So, I can't exactly say if I recommend this tank or not, because it's 183, everybody's gonna get it. But, man, effectiveness? The question mark out of 10. Fun factor. When it works, 10. This is a hilarious tank when it works right, and that doesn't happen often. Sometimes it may be extremely frustrating, which a lot of people know. I know that myself. Quite a bit. Had quite a few times when this tank absolutely betrayed me. So, let us see. Do we have any smurfs that I can stomp on? The answer is yes. Catch. I wasn't willing to fire a Hesh because I am worried that it would hit that fence, and I shouldn't have done that. Ah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, because now I believe I am still spotted by the bat chat. Okay, that got lucky, but that's my cheap Hesh out, and we are one tank down as well, so we must win the battle upstairs. Upstairs? Above. Upstairs, what the fuck am I saying? I'm sorry. And bam! Bye. There we go. There we go. Those are relatively low damage shots, but man, that's fun. Anyways, it seems we still have one hell of a fight left. I do want the E100 to peek and break, but I will gladly peek for you. There we go, 1200, that was worth it. That was a worthy sacrifice for that kind of damage. Oh boy. Hell yeah, that's something I was excited for, to use this kind of a huge gun, man. I may sound extremely horny, but that's because I'm doing loads of damage, so excuse me. No. Ooh. Oh yeah. I'm feeling it. I almost got killed there by the E100's gun, but man, this was worth it. 2 almost 5k games. This just shows how powerful this thing can really be. Like, Jesus Christ. So, you know, a huge gun, a huge results. Anyways, that is gonna be it from me. Oh, first class. My name is Hab. If you somehow liked this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.